Home buyers cheer with interest rates slashed to a record low. Former Premier Joan Kirner in the fight of her life after being diagnosed with cancer. Rolf Harris arrested again over more sex abuse allegations. Also, police get tough to allow work to begin at the Tacoma McDonald's site. And Windy Hill turned into a fortress as cracks appear at Essendon.
Live from Melbourne, this is 7 News with Peter Mitchell.
Good evening. A boost for home buyers tonight with the Reserve Bank slashing interest rates by 0.25% to their lowest level ever. Most of the big banks have already followed the RBA and passed on the cut to borrowers. As Dean Felton reports, one of them went even further.
The Kelton family will pick up the keys to their new home in Point Cook tomorrow. Today's rate cut will mean more to spend on their growing household.
To produce. Ahead in 7 News, young brothers killed after a python escapes a pet shop. Also, the next battleground as Victorians heed the anti-smoking message. And the court sequel for a serial streaker. That's next. A Victorian magistrate is expected to resign after admitting he molested 2 boys in the 1980s. Simon Cooper this morning abandoned plans to contest the charges and pleaded this month. Tonight's sport is next with Sandy Roberts.
Thank you, Mitch. And coming up tonight, new developments from Windy Hill as the club goes into lockdown. Also, why Gary Ablett is staying put on the Gold Coast. Plus, star pie Dale Thomas finally ready to play. And our Ashes hopes washed away. Hello again. James Hird's personal army of lawyers and PR advisors is expected to start pouring over the Asada report tonight. As the Bombers construct a fortress around Windy Hill, Hird's team had their own fight just to get the report, only receiving it late this afternoon. More from Chief Football reporter Mark Stevens.
The fresh fences say it all. Essendon has become a fortress. The Bombers are bunkered down and ready for a fight, with sources claiming the club will legally
to the field. Briefly, Mitch, Jonathan Brown, a torn plantar fascia, 1 to 2 weeks, so then it'll be reassessed. Let's hope he hasn't played his last game.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Sandy. Checking Monday Lotto now. The winning combination was 13, 44, 14, 1, 4, 39, and the supplementaries 30 and 5. Giaan Rooney's next with the weather, and Giaan, more rain on the way.
There is, Mitch, and it's not just rain. There's a chance of thunder and hail as well. I'll have all the details after the break.
Before the weather, finance news, and the share market has closed lower despite today's interest rate cut. The big 4 banks all closed in the red. The Australian dollar currently buying 89 US cents. Now here's Giaan.
Thank you, Mitch. A bit of a mixed bag today in Melbourne. Showers, wind, but even moments of sunshine. We reached a top of 16.2 degrees just after 2 this afternoon, after an overnight low of 11 just after 7 this morning, while at the moment it's back down to 11 degrees next week as well. So a pretty wet week ahead, Mitch.
The old wet week. Thanks very much, Giaan. And that's the way it is this Tuesday, the 6th of August. Thanks for your company. Tonight, our election coverage continues with 7 News at 7, presented by Mark Ferguson over on 7 2. Helen's next with Today Tonight.